Hi, we're going to be looking at the Benchmade Mini Griptilian. This one's the Ritter Griptilian. I think it's called the Mini RSK1. You only can buy these from one source. It's aromedics.com. It's basically a normal Mini Griptilian, except you've got to upgrade in blade steel. These ones are an S30V as opposed to the 154 cm in the normal Griptilians. And you get a slightly different blade profile, and you get a stonewash finish, which looks really nice. You know, I find that this one's really good for EDC. I mean, you got a 2.91 inch blade, and I like EDCing knives around 3 inches. You know, you can see a size comparison here next to the full-size Ritter grip. But yeah, I feel like a 2.9, 3-inch blade will do all the cutting that you need to do on like a daily basis. I mean, any bigger and it gets kind of annoying. Any smaller, I don't feel like it has enough cutting power. So this is the perfect size. You see, this one has those yellow scales. These scales are made out of they're FRN. They're Benchmade named. They're called I think it's Neural GTX, something like that. And they're pretty vibrant, actually. It doesn't feel like G10 at all. It's definitely kind of a cheap feeling, But, I mean, not to say that this is not a good knife. This is a great knife. I love this knife. It opens really fast. Axis locks are, known for their smoothness. And it's really strong, too. A lot of people have talked about the handle. The Mini Griptilian handle is, a lot of people say it's a 3-finger handle. Now, I don't know how big my hands are compared to most people, but I think they're about medium-sized hands. And I can easily fit 4 fingers on here. See? Just like that. I got no problem with 4 fingers. It's very ergonomic. I guess that's why they call it a Griptilian. But, your fingers just go right down there, and your thumb goes on the nice jimping on the spine here. One thing really nice about this knife is the grind. You got a nice flat grind from about 3/4. It's the same for this full-size grip. I mean, it goes to a really sharp edge. It'll stay sharp for you. One thing I don't really like about this one is the black clip. I don't see why they needed a black clip. I mean, you've got a yellow knife, but you've got a black clip. It just doesn't seem to go with the theme of the knife. Like, I can understand it on this full-size grip. I mean, it's kind of like the black on black. But this one, I mean, I guess maybe for contrast, but I don't know. I might prefer like a satin clip or something like that. Going with the theme of the black clip, though, they have the black pivot, which I think actually looks pretty decent. I don't know about you. The thickness of the Griptilians is maybe a breaking factor for you, and I feel like the Mini Griptilian has the perfect thickness for EDC. You can see it's about the same thickness as the small Sabenza 21, and you can see it's significantly thinner than the full-size grip. And I feel like the full-size grip is just on the point where it's getting fat. It's kind of annoying. But this has a perfect thickness. And, it's kind of contoured on these sides here. So it kind of fits in your hand more ergonomically. Okay? There's a grip panel here. I don't know if you can really see it. But, it's textured. I don't think you have to have it, but I'm kind of neutral on that. I don't really feel that it helps or hurts. Clip can go left or right-handed, tip up only. And most of my EDC blades tend to be tip up, so I don't have a problem with that, but you might. Sorry about that. You can see the jimping on the spine. I already talked about that, but there's also jimping down here near the butt, right here, and over here. Now, when you open the knife and you hold it, this jimping right here kind of holds your pinky, and this kind of holds the palm of your hand. So it's just an extra bit of grip right there. I really like the blade shape on this one. I feel like, I don't know, it's just really good looking. The tip is very pointy too. I mean, with that flat grind, it goes to very thin points. So you got a good sort of poker for opening packages and stuff like that. I think it's a really good looking knife close too. You know, if you're looking for an EDC blade, I really think that a mini Griptilian is the way to go. You don't have to get the Ritter Griptilian. You can get one of the 555 HG, the one with the thumb hole and the modified sheep's foot, or you can get the 556, which looks a lot like this one, except has the satin blade and has 154 cm blade steel. And I feel like those would be really good options. Now, a lot of people are talking about, Delica versus mini grip, which one to get. And honestly, I would give this one the nod. The Delica just doesn't really do it for me. I'm a huge Spyderco fan. Spyderco is probably my favorite production knife company, but I just feel like this one's a better package, Just does a lot more cutting. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Anyway, it's a really nice EDC blade, and I recommend you getting one. I mean, if you don't have one of these in your collection, getting a basic model like the satin 154 cm drop point 556, it's only about $60. And I think it's worth it. I mean, you might be able to get Delica for maybe $10–15 cheaper, but if you have the money, go for this one. Because of this, I want to get a 555 HG in baby blue, and maybe a Tanto. I don't know if I like that or not. But yeah, that's the mini grip. Here's a quick size comparison with the full size. I have a whole video also showing a little comparison between the mini RSK1 and the RSK1. Anyway, so that's the Benchmade mini Griptilian RSK1. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.